So, winter camping with Kent. And Camp Kent is in Estes Park, well, Rocky Mountain National Park, next to Estes Park. And I'm doing good. I went for a ride today, seen a good part of the park. I did the loop. You can't go up to the Ridge Road right now. And I'm running my space heater. It's going, so that's a little bit of noise. I can shut that off. I ran it all last night, and it worked really good. And we had a rain shower combined with heavy wind, and this tent leaks along the bottom seam. So I did get some puddling, and it kind of came through the bottom material. It's pretty bad. Too bad that it's like that, because it seems like they could get at least the material waterproof, and if they can't get the seams, I mean, seams usually leak slowly. But so anyways, I sponged it out. I've got one of these cloths, or it's I forget, microfiber, and it's really super absorbent. It's dry now, but I sponged out what was there. And then I'd kind of pre-packed for leaving today, and then the sun came out and it was really nice. And I decided, this is my opportunity to go for that ride in the park. I hadn't come all the way to the park and then just camp but not go for a ride. I thought, the forecast is for very cold and snowy, but I just decided it's either stay here or it's follow this cold and snow when I head back east towards Minnesota, and wind too. That was a pretty big deal, although it would have been blowing me, so I'd get good efficiency, I think. But so I just started, it wasn't a whole lot of work getting set back up, and right back to normal now. And I'll be running that space heater all night, and I might use 16% of my battery. I think a couple nights ago I used 16% of my battery, and I just figured it out. And at the rate that I'm paying for electricity in Estes, I think it's less than $6 worth of electricity to run all night. It was probably more like all day. I forget, it's not a definite 16%, but so it's affordable. And Estes is only like 4 miles away. I'm not positive on that, but I thought I seen that on a sign. So yeah, and I did the park drive through, as far as what you can see right now, and I went all the way to what is it called? Beaver Lake, or well, anyways, I think it's Beaver Lake, but it was real nice. Except I was going to say the mountains were spectacular, but the lake is frozen over and it's snow covered, and in the summer it's much better. This little lake there, and an easy walk around in the summer. Right now it's just, they got melting snowpack that's like, it can be like 2-3 feet deep, or a couple feet at least. But on the edges of the path, it might be a place to walk for, a little ways. But so it was a snow-covered pack, but I'm used to it from Minnesota. A lot of people, it's just not walkable. You learn how to maintain, not slip on your butt when you're from Minnesota. You gotta, be careful to begin with, and then there's ways to catch yourself from falling. So I had an easy time walking, even with my very slippery shoes. I mean, I'm talking no tread on those shoes because I like them. They're very comfortable, and I like my feet are constantly sore from standing or walking, so I just keep using them. I'll just wear them out, wear them right through. Anyways, so then I went to Estes and Estes Park and charged, and then I went grocery shopping. I remembered everything except milk, so not a big deal because I don't have recipes or anything that need milk right now. I did make breakfast burritos this morning, and when I scrambled some eggs, I put a little milk in. So it was a very good breakfast, and I just had a sandwich for lunch, and I'll just have a snack tonight. And it's going to be a bit tougher to cook because I need to use my car and I have to stand outside cooking. But we'll make do. This is like, it was kind of the situation where I'll never forgive myself for not staying. I've always thought it would be neat to come to this park, this campground, and camp in the winter type weather. So I'm getting my wishes coming true. And I was looking at the forecast, and it's calling for a little rain tonight and then snow. And I think the key thing will be, in my mind, is if it's a freezing rain and freezes on my tent, that could be a problem. And have to deal with it. But knock it off, melt it off, whatever it takes. But it should, I'm not too worried about it. That situation doesn't happen too much where, you get an inch of ice or whatever. So anyways, tomorrow, lots of snow, like 2 to 4. Tonight, just 1 to 2 inches, so that ain't much. And let's see, I had the weather up here. I'll go right back to it. I'll show you. And weather. The internet is really slow here, so we'll have to be patient with that. Let's see. And I checked in Kearney, Nebraska. I think maybe it's called Kearney or something. I might not be pronouncing it right, but Kearney is the way it looks to sound. Kearney, Nebraska, and I think I'll take that again. I had a nice 3 nights there, and why not? It's a correct distance away. I can make it pretty easy. I think it's like 370 or something. I'll be going with the wind. And I'll just grab a night. Maybe it'll just be 2 nights there. It's pretty tough to do one night. You pack in the morning and then unpack when you get someplace and then pack the next morning. That's too much unless you're just go with a bare bones camp, which I've thought of. Just bringing my cot and sleeping stuff in, and not worrying with all this other stuff. I could just catch breakfast at a fast food or something, but we'll see. It looks like Kearney, Nebraska is going to be, on the day I might be there, have decent weather, so that won't be a factor, the weather. The wind will be lower. Tonight the wind is going to turn east from this side of the tent, and as high as 14, which isn't too bad. Let's see if I can get that. It didn't come up. Oh yeah, it shows no bars. Oh, there it just went to 1 bar. I'll try it again. I can take you outside. There's a fair amount of campers, but last night it was just practically full. Okay, here it is. Right now it's saying 46. Winter weather advisory tonight and tomorrow. Today and tonight. So, let's see if I can get a better horizontal view now. But anyways, I can show you. Well, it's raining right now. In fact, I look on here and it says light rain, and then I can hear a little bit of rain going on.